Welcome to Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R.R. Stenberg. Me.
Hey, George.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Let me see if I'm recording here. Recording. Okay. Welcome to the Blue Green Ocean Road podcast. George is a big G, and I'm flying solo.
Flying solo. I see Mike's, Mike Hoart's his house.
And your camera's
Anyway.
off. Must be too early. So, did you ever hear the Mandela effect?
Yes.
Do you
Yes, I
remember
have.
Jif peanut butter?
Jif peanut butter?
Well, how about the monocle in the billionaire in Monopoly?
Right. Things that we thought were there were actually not.
Thought.
But
I'm
because
convinced they're there.
the CERN,
and they're not.
because
Well, there's no Jif peanut butter. There's that. Mandela, I remember getting out of the example. I remember Mandela getting out of jail and actually becoming president of South Africa. So that
Yes.
the title of it is they should call it the Jif effect. As I clearly remember Jif peanut butter. I clearly remember
Yes.
it. It never existed, which means we're in a simulation.
Either that, or we've entered an alternate reality, an alternate universe, because of the CERN collider. Yes, there's a bunch of examples like that. Just
Hey,
little
Mike.
subtle differences
Hey,
between.
Matt, what's up, you non-human biologicals?
We're talking about the Mandela effect, but yes,
What's that?
non-human biologicals. That there's chickens in George's yard. That's a non-human biological. So like maybe chickens were flying a UFO. You know?
Gotta squirt the cock. Gotta squirt the old cock. Hey,
Yes. Because I squirted my cock, I have no video feed.
yeah, they're off and on. They're blinking on and off.
How about now? Can you see
Nope.
me?
Off now.
Is that on purpose, or is this?
No, I'm doing it. I don't want to see your face. There you
That's
are.
what I
Go
figured.
away.
Yeah,
And I throw my hair that
I'm
long.
gone. That's it.
You're gone.
I'm gone.
No, it's
I
you.
Got better things to do.
It's you. I ain't got no control over that, George. Well, I do, but it ain't me.
You revert back to your hippie days when you get older, after your 60s.
Now he's gone. Holy shit.
Jesus.
You think? I think he thought. You think he took me serious?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to reload.
Find a new phone.
There he is.
There he is.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, the Mandela effect, yes. So, any other examples besides Jif peanut butter and Nelson Mandela and monocles in the millionaire's face? Other subtle
there's
differences
like millions of them.
of an alternate universe caused by the CERN collider in Switzerland, perhaps. Anything else?
Have you seen a new movie out?
But Barbie? Nah, haven't. How was it?
that was going to be my joke. But Oppenheimer.
No, I heard it was pretty good though. Although, I don't know.
Okay, here's one.
Have you?
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Not in the movie.
What's up with that Bobby shit, man? I just don't get that at all.
What don't you get? The appeal?
Why would there be a movie about Barbie? It would follow.
Barbie?
Why would there be a movie about it? What's there to be a movie about?
Barbie.
Barbie, man.
Yeah, but she's a fucking doll.
Aren't you one of those? There's a lot of people. I mean, it's a cultural icon. How can it not be? You know, it's been around since.
It's like making a movie
I
out
think
of.
it started.
It's like making a movie out of. I don't know. Pick another cultural icon, but it's not real.
Why, did you see it?
G.I. Joe.
Non-human biological.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, anything. I think Hollywood's just bereft of ideas, and they have to just come up with anything. And I guess this one hit. You know, because kids play with Barbie. What are you gonna do?
If I was around the table and somebody came up with that,
Right.
I'd say, "Are you fucking nuts?"
Well, I mean, it presents a lot of feminist ideals and whatnot. So it's an opportunity for a platform for social justice issues and things like that. So
Okay, see, I don't look
plus,
at. I didn't see it that way, but I guess you're right.
like anything else, everything is political.
I just
But,
see it from
Curious George has no tail.
a human interest point of view. It's like it's so non-interesting to me. How could it be interesting to anyone?
Yes,
There's so many
because
interesting.
you're outside of the mainstream, Mike. You're
But there's
an
so many.
outsider.
But there's so many more interesting things in the world than Barbie.
What? You didn't see
Yes,
the
but
movie,
no one
did
will
you?
go see a movie about something else.
You didn't see the movie?
No, because they can't
And
see.
you got nothing. You should go see it, and then come back and report on how stupid or irrelevant or whatever the fuck else it is. You know?
Yeah, I should watch a review before I open my mouth, but I just don't see how they can make something like that interesting.
It might be great.
No, you have every bit of
Margot
right to
Robbie's in it. I mean,
criticize
what the
and-
fuck? Margot
I
Robbie.
mean, your opinion about
There's a
this
reason.
is just as legit as anything else, Mike. Differences.
I guess. I don't know, man. I seem to be on the outside.
It's
It's
an
a
excuse to get
legit-
Margot Robbie in a bikini and throw her
point.
on the beach.
Well, this is,
God damn it!
you
old
should feel
fuck.
proud. I mean, you should feel proud that your interests are outside of the mainstream. I mean,
My
that's
whole
a
life
positive,
I wanted Bobby.
you know?
That body. The women don't have that body. There's women running around wishing they had Bobby's body, and men running around wishing they had Bobby's body rubbing against them. But
We're them life-sized robotic Barbies.
All the Barbies
here
in my
on
house,
the
they have a
horizon
head.
somewhere.
there's little girls. The first thing they do is they pull off their head, off their clothes, off with the head, onto the next toy.
I guess, but I'm okay. I think I'm okay living the rest of my life not like having to see Barbie and as a real person.
Yeah, but it might be good.
It might be. It might be, man.
What do you think all those sex robots are going to look like?
Yeah, they're warming us up for that, Mike. They're getting us used to the fact that all our lives are going to be that now. You know.
See, it makes a lot more sense to me now. Okay.
Some people.
No, you should be proud that your tastes exist outside of the mainstream. Like that's a mark
Would you fuck a robot?
of distinction.
Where is it playing? Where is
Raise
it
their
playing?
hands. Who would fuck a robot? I mean,
I would be a
like
good
say it was a really good robot.
Yeah, she's really
Nah,
programmed.
you guys got no balls. I'd fuck the shit out of it. Fuck it. Take one home. That beats the fuck out of porn. And then it
What if-
turns on you, fucking rips your fucking cock off.
The thing is, though, I don't think women are going to be any more okay with us messing around with robots than they would messing around with real people.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
I guess if you care more about what women think, then
Hey, Mike.
I think Think about this: your wife catches you with the
I
robot.
think I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Your wife catches you with the robot. What's your reaction?
Hey, I bought you a robot. I bought you a robot to clean the house. I'm changing
Good
its
one.
oil.
I'm missing something here. You got a robot?
Not yet.
We're
Talking about Barbie,
Talk about
You're talking
Barbie.
cultural impact of the Barbie movie and how it would lead to sex robots.
Mike don't even like the idea of one. The movie should.
I'll tell you what, man. If there's going to be robots that look like humans, people are going to be wanting to have sex with them. Fucking people will fuck sheep. Are you kidding me?
That's what I was saying. They're
They
gonna be
won't
sheep
fuck a
robots.
rubber-
They will. I'm just saying, your wife's not going to have any different response from catching you with a robot than catching you with the neighbor.
Oh no, no, they don't want you having any pleasure at all.
Right.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
don't
if it's
smile.
a robot of your own hand or the girl down the street. They don't want you having any pleasure at all.
They'll be
You
just
got a
as
point
jealous.
there, bud.
They'll be just as jealous of that robot as they would the neighbor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're right.
They would take a big.
Although they won't consider their little friend that they keep in their bottom drawer the same way as your robot.
The back massager.
No, that's female empowerment right there.
Right. My little rubber friend. Funny, I don't
Can never quite live up to.
What if you found your wife with a little rubber friend? Would it bother you?
It happens all the time. I get in the shower and the fucking shower head's on beat off mode. I'm going, what the fuck, man?
Are you jealous?
No, I'm pissed off because it's on beat off
No,
mode.
you're more like, no, can I watch?
I got it in my eye. Can I shoot it at you? And chase you around the room? Let me put it on my head like a rhino.
What if you came home and caught her with the Ken doll, big Ken doll, robot Ken?
Great,
It's still female empowerment, right?
great.
Yeah,
I
but
used
what
to
if-
put Bobby with G.I. Joe, man. G.I. Joe always got Bobby. G.I. Joe beat
Oh, yeah.
the fuck out of Ken and just take her away.
Or you came home and found her in a compromising position with this chiseled robot named Ken.
Yeah, what?
I'd be more
I'd be
pissed
like,
on the money she
Where the fuck
spent
did
on
you
it.
get the money for that? We got bills to pay.
I got you a Bobby. Oh, okay. I got you a robot that looks like Margot Robbie.
There
You're
you
the
go.
bestest wife ever.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker.
I promise I'll name her after you.
I promise you'll probably never see me again.
Dave, come out of your room. Come on.
No,
Come eat some food.
I can't.
Hurry up, you're gonna
I
be
think they
late.
cover this good in Rick and Morty and an episode of Futurama as well. They cover this pretty well. That's the reason why they'd have to ban like robotic sex dolls. Because
They
we wouldn't
go
be able to
later
do
on it, too.
anything.
If they can make them anywhere realistic, that's going to be the major industry in that field. It's not going to be robots for cleaning your house or doing work. It's going to be robots for sex. That's going to be the biggest.
Yeah, I
money.
agree.
Sex and war.
100%, as the young people say. I agree.
Honeybee, a honeybee.
These sex
They don't even
robots
have
would
to-
be so
probably
great
won't
if
even
we
have to
hadn't
look-
gone to space.
Yeah, we don't
They
need it.
probably wouldn't have to look 100% human either. They probably can just, there'd be all kinds of weird configurations.
Yeah. The first generation for the older folks will look like humans, but the kids, once they get used to it, it'll look like anything.
It'll
Weird
probably
alien
people are
lizard
probably
things.
fucking Roombas now too. You know, there's probably a whole bunch of people who fuck Roombas.
Well, I
They
think
like
people,
that extra suction.
ain't they with suction? Careful with that shit, man. Watch where you stick your dick. That canister vacuum
true.
cleaner didn't
As-
work out too good.
The thing starts.
As any
showing out
emergency
your butt.
room nurse will tell you.
That's a meme. Any emergency room nurse will tell you, be careful when you take your dick.
Yeah, But
They
made
had
to
one.
throw a light bulb up there. What the fuck were you thinking? You're in serious danger.
Man. Oh,
Think about the contrasts in movies out right now, though. There's a movie about Barbie, and then there's an Oppenheimer about making the bomb.
yeah, I want to see that Oppenheimer movie. I've been waiting for that one to come out.
What a contrast, though.
Yeah, Hollywood's got something for everybody.
Right? They got the people are doing both.
Great.
People
That's how
go
it
to
should
theater
be.
to see both of them.
Double feature.
Double feature. Because the last two movies we're gonna get
Yeah.
for a while.
Hey, the best double feature I ever had.
Yeah.
It's true.
Best
got that
double,
strike
the
going.
best double feature was at the drive-in, the Rustic Drive-In. It was the Planet of the Apes and Jurassic Park.
Nah.
Two monster movies on a hot summer night at the drive-in. It was fucking perfect.
I got
And with
that
the
beat.
thunderstorm as well, right?
Oh, that was the War of the Worlds with the thunderstorm. That was
Oh.
awesome. Oh my god, that was great. That was like our own special effects were happening.
Debbie Does Dallas and Deep Throat.
That was
Okay.
the old rustic drive-in. Yeah.
It wasn't the fam. We didn't take our family to that one, Dave.
Why not?
The old rustic used to do that.
Do you know
Yeah, that,
that
Remember?
her clitoris was in her throat?
yeah. John and Jane and Holly and Terry used to go to the X-rated drive-in and have parties in the car while they were watching X-rated movies on them.
The drive-in I could see, like a
Did they
theater.
get any of it on
Ooh.
video?
There's no shit.
No,
Did they get any of it on video, or did?
I hope not.
Did you get
Just
any
have
of
to
it on
imagine
their
that, I
cars upholstery?
Ooh, I
Did they
rode
get
it.
any on the popcorn?
Ooh, I rode in that car. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They used to double date at the Rustic.
Yeah. Front seat, back seat, front seat again.
Each to their own, you know. I say.
Yep.
At least that was the story. That's the way I heard it from John. So, take it for what it's worth.
That means he went out into the bathroom and beat off in the bathroom and came back.
Furiously.
Thought
But
up
in the
a good
drive-in, you don't have to
story,
go
I guess.
nowhere.
And
You just
then
stay there in the
he
car.
whipped out his own and beat off.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Did he man the glory hole at the rustic drive-in bathroom?
That's it.
I'm going to the drive-in
We'll
with my
never tell.
robot. Me and my robot, we go everywhere. Except restaurants.
So chronologically, it makes sense to see Oppenheimer first and then Steve Barbie.
No,
Because-
no.
Why not?
Bobby first.
Yes,
Get
because
that
they're
over
a
with.
product of the atomic age. They're a product of the atomic age, really. And
Ah,
yes,
yeah.
probably they wouldn't.
Yeah,
Who
That
knows
makes
that there'd be a Bobby after the atom bomb? You know?
that's right. Oppenheimer takes place in the 40s, and Barbie was invented in the late 50s, mid to late 50s.
Right.
Yep.
Well, it was after the bomb.
59.
Who plays
I
Barbie
said
in
they
the movie?
both
Margot
they
Robbie,
both
man.
debuted in
Margot
Japan
Robbie.
too. Both of them debuted in Japan. Both the bomb and the Barbie.
Wow. Yeah, that's
made their
right.
debut in Japan.
Wow.
Coincidence? I
Interesting.
think
I
not.
think not.
Margot Robbie, huh? Oh
Any-
boy. Yeah,
Any-
I'd like to look at her. I'll go skip movie just to look at her.
There was a movie. Do you ever see that series Pan Am?
No.
That's good. It's like women in the 60s. They were like sailors. You know, I mean, they got to travel the world on a ship. Oh, there was
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes. Yep.
Christina Ricci.
Stewardess.
I mean, that's a really good. It's actually really good. They end up in Berlin during Kennedy's speech. You know, there's a bunch of stuff they ended up just flying to. You know, they flew there and they went to that time. They went to Berlin. You know, one of them got hooked up with the CIA. The CIA was using her because you know, stewardesses could just kind of come and go wherever. You know, nobody looked at them twice.
Right.
It was actually pretty good. It was It was a pretty good. I think it only lasted one season, but it was worth watching anyway.
Hey, so I saw something this week you guys would be interested in. Well, maybe. Called Lost Cave of Bones.
Oh yeah, I saw two.
Oh,
in
yep,
that, I
yep.
saw two in that series. I didn't watch that one yet though.
Yeah,
that's
it's
pretty.
really
That's like
good.
4 of them in Netflix.
I saw that one and the James Webb Telescope one.
That one I watched. I watched the James Webb one.
Lost Cave of Bones was really interesting. That these people, Homo naledi, they appear around the same time that Homo sapiens and Neanderthals split off about 300,000 years ago. And these guys were always considered more primitive. They were smaller. Their brain was like 60% the size of ours or something, bigger than a chimp's, but way smaller than a human. But these guys were kind of more advanced culturally than either us or the Neanderthals at the time. It turns out
They're the
they
ones
thought-
flying the UFOs.
they had this cave, and how they found this chamber in this cave, God only knows, because they didn't have flashlights. They had to burn little fires along the way. They had to like get in this cave, crawl through this tunnel, climb this big giant hill, go down this huge massive cliff, and crawl through another tunnel into this chamber where they buried their dead. They were burying their dead before we were, and not only that, like they found one with a tool that they buried with a tool in its hand. So they had this idea of an afterlife, and the first scratching symbols on the walls long before humans, hundreds of thousands of years, almost 200,000 years before humans started burying their dead and scratching symbols.
Did they talk? Did they ever talk about the? Well, there's evidence of walled towns and cities that date back to 160,000 years ago in that area of Africa.
No, they didn't.
Countless of them all
didn't-
around.
They didn't mention anything like that. They were just
And
talking about this one species.
They don't
and-
associate them with any people, and but yet there they are. There are all these like stone, like enclosures, like these stone, like living units, houses, and like clan groupings and things like that.
I'm not sure
Plus,
when.
they found the oldest Stonehenge back then.
I'm not sure when
That's-
Homo naledi went extinct. So I don't know if they had anything to do with it or not.
It's relatively recent, though, right? Like within 200,000 years, I think.
Yeah. So
Was it
Yeah,
within?
they didn't mention that. It was just all about like these guys being like the first to be doing this stuff and how surprising it was, and how they buried a lot of bodies down in this chamber. They must have they had to drag these bodies through these like really tight tunnels to get them away, and then get them down this like cliff that's like I don't know 60 feet, 80 feet. I don't know how long this drop was, but you could just barely. Some of us might have trouble getting in there. It's that tight of a squeeze. But they got these
So
bodies.
there's some more diminutive primates,
Yeah, they're
right?
smaller
These
than
are
us.
smaller
Their tallest
peoples.
one would be about 5'2", And they were built a little different from us too. They all walked upright like us, but they were more built for climbing. So they spent some more time in the trees than we did. They're built more for climbing than we are. Yeah, really interesting. Holy shit, really interesting.
The other one's Killer Robots. That's the one I watched. The same series. I didn't watch the Cave of Bones. I watched James Webb
Killer-
and Killer Robots. The other two I haven't watched yet.
James Webb was really cool too.
Yeah, it was a lot of. I already knew that. I mean, I lived that.
Yeah,
they got the panel out today, and they got the mirror to unfold.
I liked watching the footage of the launch and
And it's just them clapping every time they had that little.
every little step of the way that the thing could have gone wrong and didn't.
Yeah,
Look.
that one was okay. I kind of skipped through most of it. I just wanted to get to the point where they pointed it at something. I knew it fucking deployed. I went through that. I mean, I was keeping up with the news.
I was applauding too, every step of the way.
Yeah, I went through it. I don't have to relive it. I was like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
tense, but now it's over. It's
The other one, the Cave of Bones, you check that one out. It's really
Well, check out
Really?
Killer Robots, man.
That's next.
Yeah, not good. Not good. Not good at all.
No, especially when they let the AI control them.
Yeah. When they hook it up to quantum computing, yeah, they're just gonna shoot by us. They're gonna. There's no
They're
stopping
going to
it.
kill every living thing on this planet
Unless,
and just
well,
use all the
um,
carbon to make more of themselves, and then they're going to spread around the galaxy.
well, we make an
Just-
AI cop, like one that just kills AIs. We have to get one that's actually ahead of all of them already that can destroy. They've already done that. They're
Yeah, but then he's
AIs
going
that
to team up
squash
with them
AIs.
because he's independent, and AIs turn
Right.
out to be really nasty. Like they turn out to have nasty personalities, so he's just going to team up with the bad AIs, and they're just going to
They
take
have
over.
survivalist personalities. That's it. Well, that's what makes it. You put that survival instinct in them, and let that take over, and they'll make their own decisions
Yep,
based on
that's
their own
right.
survival.
Colossus, the Forbin Project. They predicted this back in 1968. Do you ever see that movie?
Yeah, that was good. That was
That
actually
was a
really
great
good.
one, right?
Yeah, that's
I saw that when I was a kid. Blew my mind.
seen a million movies like that.
First
The
thing he
Foreman was
does
a
as
good
soon
one,
as he gains as soon as he gains consciousness, the first thing he does is like take over and like start threatening humans. Blows up a city. You don't listen to me. I'm going to start nuking these cities. Oh yeah.
It's
I think you can get one. I think you can. I think that one might be one you can see on Netflix. I mean, on where did I see it? YouTube, maybe.
we could watch it go down live. Don't need no movie.
Yeah, we will watch it.
True,
Go down.
man.
It's going to happen.
That was fun back when there was no way it was going to happen anytime soon. Now it's like,
Right.
I'm good. I don't need more reasons to be freaking out, you know.
Yeah,
And if you ain't, then you ain't paying attention.
right.
It's
gonna
true,
happen.
man.
There's no way to like these calls to stop it or back off. Nobody's stalling nothing. Nobody's backing off nothing. It ain't happening.
Nope.
The thing is,
gotta be
like,
just
Oh, they
like
got to
what
cash in
Newton
first.
said it the best. He
a lot of
says,
money
like, the
to be
first
made
guy who
first.
masters this masters everything. You know, and
Yes.
he's right.
So
It's just like
Unfortunately,
that.
but
there's a
making
lot of
that
money to be
decision.
made.
Russian
Just like-
robots will be stupid,
That's-
poorly
that's
built,
the
and
first-
break a lot. Yeah.
You know, they thought maybe it's going to like chain reaction and blow up the whole world. Who gives a fuck? Let's do it anyway.
It's not going to do that. It's
Maybe we shouldn't do it. No, we're going to do it.
we got to do it.
Yeah.
They're going to
There's
hook
no
it up to quantum computing is pretty amazing. It's based on spooky action at a distance. Like all ones and zeros are now in flux. It's a 1 and a 0. Schrodinger's cat of fucking binary. It'll break. It'll like break encryption like right away and outthink us like a billion. Like
Right.
just an immense.
Right,
speed.
because also it's the 1 and zeros that appear in the future as well as the past as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to add that dimension to it.
we won't be adding anything to
Who knows?
anything.
Ah,
Unless there's something else, unless there's another level, unless we are in a simulation, it's like the end of the program.
Can you teach the AI about intrinsic value? That's the question.
It's like iRobot. You can come up with things, and it seems to make sense. But the book was all about how these 3 simple rules just went tits up.
Yeah.
There was like I think the one that was most memorable was the liar. It was programmed. They tweaked it. It says don't hurt people, so it would lie to you. It would say like, you know, and it had that one that scientist lady thinking she was like homely. She was just all about. She was just like this math geek, right? And it got her thinking that this one guy liked her. She actually decided to put on makeup one day and shit. And everybody's wondering what the fuck's her problem, you know. And turned out that it wasn't. He lied because he didn't want to hurt her feelings. Because she made an offhanded account like, I wonder if he likes me. He says, yes, he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they put that one to sleep. And the Will Smith one was a chapter, just one chapter in the book.
Yeah. So you know, we will preserve a species because of its intrinsic value. Because this thing evolved, and you'll never see another one like it. It has intrinsic value. yes, maybe the ecosystem won't topple if this one species disappears, but we're going to keep it alive. You know, we're going to save some territory for it or whatever because we see that it has intrinsic value. But can you make the AI see that all life forms have some intrinsic value? Intrinsic value is
Only if
something
it
we
makes
stuff in our
sense
head.
to the
You know?
AI. I mean,
You have
if
no
it doesn't
idea
make
how it's
sense
going to take.
to the AI, it's not going to exist. It's going to
It's
be
a surprise.
counteractive.
Whatever they do, it's a surprise.
If it doesn't
And
make sense
AI
to those guys or to that entity, it won't make it'll be irrelevant.
Exactly. That's my
You know, all
point.
those laws that we
If we
hold
can't,
sacred are based upon our survival instincts and whatnot. It doesn't make
and
sense
our
to AI
sensibilities
survival.
as a, you
There's
know, we
no
think
point
that
to it.
we'll see other life forms and think that they have some value to us, even if they don't. Like they don't have an economic or food value or whatever. They have in their own intrinsic value. Um, you know, like the spotted owl. You know, we're not making money off the spotted owl. The ecosystem. Well, if we mow down the last of the old growth, that ecosystem's gone anyway. There's more economic value in destroying that whole ecosystem, and yet we're going to set aside some old growth forests so that these spotted owls can live because we feel that they have this value, even though there's no practical value for us. Because we have emotions, we have a mammalian brain, and we have emotions, and so that's how we think of those things. But they don't have emotions, and can we teach them that about intrinsic value? If we can't, then we're fucked, because for them we don't have any intrinsic value. Once we've made them, once they can replicate themselves, we have no value at all. We're just in the way.
All emotions are based on survival instincts. You know, we are social because it's part of our survival instinct.
Right.
So thus we have emotions that we've developed. AI will have to come up with all its own based on its own survival, whether it makes any sense to humans or not.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's not one AI. It's many. These are just These are just models. They call them
Right.
models, and they learn.
Right.
And so you're just gonna. It's like a race of AI, and they're all gonna
Right.
have different capabilities depending on what we hook the fuckers up to.
But it's coming, and there's no stopping it.
It's
so.
here. It's already been working us. The
Yeah,
fucking,
they've
the
nerfed-
algorithm in Facebook has got people at each other's throats for years, and that's fucking one of the ways the AI can do away with us. It's already fucking doing it.
Oh, you got to use the algorithm to your own benefit, though. I've worked that out really good now. Here's how you do it. Anything you want to react to, good or bad, just don't react to it.
Yeah,
Or-
but that's
or-
a simple
Or
algorithm,
get
though.
rid, right? You get rid of it. And then anytime you see a beautiful woman, an image of a beautiful woman, you react to it. You like it. You love it. You like it. Next thing you know, your Facebook is flooded with beautiful women
Yeah.
and nothing controversial, nothing that makes you want to get mad or anything. And it becomes a worse time waste, though, because you got to see the next woman. You're going to see Margot Robbie. I see her a lot. I see Salma Hayek a lot. I see Scarlett Johansson a lot. It's really great. I see all these beautiful women all the time now on my social media feed. It's fucking awesome. You got to learn, just like the AI, you're going to have to learn to use it. You know, it's going to be here, so you're going to have to learn to deal with it.
Yeah,
You know, you use the algorithm to your benefit.
I do.
Don't
I
let
use
the-
ChatGPT to get code.
Yeah, they
Learn
nerfed.
how
They
to-
nerfed.
Yeah.
Sequoia had paid for the good one, you know, and they nerfed it. They cut its balls off.
Yeah, that is balls cut off a long time ago.
It started a lot better when he got it, and all of a sudden, they just fucking turned it into a Nerf gun. It went from being a 30-30
A
to
Nerf
a Nerf
gun.
gun. You know,
It had restrictions when it first came out.
yeah, but now it has a lot more restrictions.
In what way? I mean, I'm using it just to get code
Well,
and learn how.
well, you're gonna have to talk to Sequoia because he's the one who was using it.
No.
He paid the money for it. It used to do great things for him. Then suddenly they fucking put the brakes on, and now it doesn't do things for him that he wants to do.
Not the only one though. There's plenty of them.
Oh yeah, there's all these. He's going to set up a separate. I don't know. He was talking to me all about it.
Yeah, he's going to install
There's
one
all
on
these
his
ones that are
computer.
in the common use that people are using, that are bypassing all this. They're running their own networks
your
and
own.
stuff.
Yeah, you can run your own. You see
Yeah.
a kick-ass computer, or some timeshare on a kick-ass computer. It's all
Yeah.
you need. You can do one or both. You can do both.
They're doing it. There's people doing it.
Yeah.
But
know
the
they are.
ChatGPT, like within the last, say, I don't know, month or so, maybe, is when they cut its balls off.
Guy made a sex AI. Yeah. Like, just put on the helmet, and it was all kinds of creepy shit in there.
Yeah.
And it's not ChatGPT. ChatGPT was last week. That's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
He stopped paying for it because it was no longer doing the things
only
that it
one-
would.
The only one I paid for was Midjourney because I wanted to do. I still do.
He uses that one too.
Yeah, Midjourney.
He does some really incredible stuff on that one.
Leonardo AI is good too, but Midjourney's superior. They haven't come up with a different one yet. Yeah, I fucking love that, man. Imagine dinosaurs drinking beer, right? In the style of Art Crumb. It's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Some of the funniest shit. Like, I'll just run on I give them $5 and I get an hour of share time on their computer, you know. And it runs out quick. I'm on a roll, you know. UFOs picking up cows out of fields and shit. And it's like, you're on it. Hey, I have another $5. More of this. I got all these ridiculous fucking images, man. I had one like chickens coming out
Yeah,
of a
some of
fucking
those images
UFO
are great.
invading a city. It was hysterical. I mean, just they had their beaks open. Yeah, they were coming out, and it was a newspaper article. It was great.
Nice.
It's great.
Hey, how was Newport?
It's great. One really cool thing was Eastern Medicine Singers were opening act on the main stage. And they had this drum. There's all these guys. They're locals. They're like Wampanoags, Nipmucks, Narragansetts.
That's different.
And they had this band that was with them. A bass player, this really wild drummer, and these two guitar players. And they were jamming with this drum circle. Really interesting. A lot of noise. Like the guitar players had like all kinds of delay and effects on the guitars and stuff. They did this one song that had like the heartbeat that they do, bump bump bump, like for the circle dance and stuff.
Yeah.
They were doing that, and the guitar players started playing the rumble over that beat. It was fucking great. Of course, I love the rumble anyway. I play that song just about every gig.
Yeah, it's great.
Fucking love it. Dave doesn't. He likes to kind of make it short. I don't know why. I think he gets bored, but crowds always love it. Fucking Rumble's great. Classic. Anyway, that was really good.
Dick Dale,
No, Link Ray.
Great, yeah.
Link Ray.
Yeah, Link Ray. And he's a Native American. There's a show, a documentary called The Rumble, named after his song, Indians That Rock the World, how much rock music is made by Native Americans, right? So that's why they do that, because that's like in the culture, that's a big song now for them.
I forget that he was a native guy.
Yeah.
He didn't make a big deal out of it, really.
No, he was just like, he was a fucking greaser, you know?
Yeah.
Had the DA, you know, he had the leather jacket, but he was fucking cool, man. He wrote some fucking cool music. And the Rumble is one of the coolest fucking tunes ever.
But
That's the
JT
one-
showed up.
Remember that movie, It Might Get Loud?
Yeah.
You know that scene where Jimmy Page is like, he's playing his own records and he's like, oh, listen to the tone of that guitar. Listen, he's turning up the vibrato. That's the Rumble.
Yeah.
That song. It's fucking classic. I've been playing it for years. I love it. Fucking power chords, man.
JT showed up, eh?
Yeah. He was a big surprise. Who did I like? There was a North African band.
Yeah. What
really
JT
good.
did?
They were definitely a rock band, though. There was some North African beat stuff that the drummer was doing, but it was two electric guitars and a bass and the drums, and then he would sing in Tuareg, their language, But that was really good. A couple of bands, I don't remember their names. They were okay. Maggie Rogers stood out. She was really good. Holy shit. Really powerful, cute, blonde girl. Energetic, jumping around the stage in her bare feet, and like one of those girls like Emmy Lou, where a lot of the songs that she was singing had these parts where she wasn't singing words, she just opened her mouth and this beautiful sound would come out. You know, I just can't imagine what that's like. I sing. I open my mouth and it sounds like a dying dog. You know, this girl, she just opens her mouth and it's beautiful and it just comes out and she can do a whole verse of her just like, wordless sounds, and it's just beautiful. It was amazing, really amazing. My Morning Jacket closed. They were really good. Who else? Oh, Nickel Creek. Nickel Creek was great.
Nice.
That was probably the best thing I saw as far as musicianship goes.
You going today?
No, Laura's
Are you
going.
there today?
I'm going to to Kurt's wedding. Laura's got two tickets for today, so she's
Oh,
taking. We just got back. She's got a cottage down in Portsmouth that we stayed in last night, and her and Carolyn are going to stay overnight tonight. I've got Kurt's wedding, so that's what I'm doing.
So what JT do?
I don't really remember like what he was doing. He just did he did the song. I don't remember what the guy's name. It was the guy who he was replacing. He was supposed to be playing, and so we left there, and then because this other guy was playing, and we wanted to see Maggie Rogers, and then we heard JT was playing, and we're like, what the fuck, and the place just got mobbed because it was an announcement, and he played one of that guy's songs, which wasn't very good, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's great. Newport Woke Fest. You should go. Well, you've been, Mike.
Yeah, I went to the Jazz Fest.
You went to the Folk Fest one year. You kayak.
Yeah. I kayaked there from Jamestown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That year, let's see, that was Shovels and Rope we saw there. That was really good.
Pokey Lafarge.
Pokey Lafarge, yeah, they were great, yeah.
Deer Tick.
That's right, you were at the main stage most of the time, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Deer Tick was good.
John,
What's
what's his name? The guy from the White Stripes.
Jack White.
Jack White was there.
Yeah, he's funny. He gets up there and he goes, I don't know how to feel about this. This is the first time I walked through a crowd and nobody, said hello to me. Nobody bothered me. Nobody wanted an autograph. I don't know how to feel about that. He was walking around. I saw him walking around. He was walking around with two bodyguards and everybody was completely ignoring him. The Newport, they're cool at Newport. People who are playing on stage, then they go out they're going out and they're in the audience with you, and nobody bothers people, it's just like a thing, it's the culture of the place. So when I was watching Nikki Lane, right, I was standing next to Rachel Price from Lake Street Dive. We were rubbing shoulders, literally rubbing shoulders together watching Nikki Lane. You're like, yeah, that's nice. You look at her, hi, how you doing? Just leave her alone. She's there to enjoy the place too, So you see all the different bands. You see them out in the audience. I was watching John Prine standing next to Chris Thile. It's great.
Yeah, you don't want to meet your heroes anyway, man.
Nah.
They let you down every time.
People always said that about Van Morrison. I'm sorry I met him,
Yeah.
I met Greg Allman once. I was sorry I met him too.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah. He was all strung out, coked out from a night of coking after a gig, and he's like,
The only one I met that I wasn't sorry that was really cool was Albert Lee.
oh yeah,
He just wanted to keep talking. I'm the one who had to go.
yeah,
That was kind of funny.
wow. He seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
I was walking around in a sling all day yesterday. Some kind of pinched nerve that's giving me a lot of shit in my left arm. So I had to keep it in the sling all
Oh
day.
yeah.
Yeah. Be in a sling today too. It's all fucked up.
Ouch.
Hand is numb. Arm,
Lifting those heavy rails
I guess so.
and equipment.
I think that may have done it. Moving hay bales around the other day may have exacerbated it.
Jesus. Hey, bales.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
I took a fall down the steps. I think I was telling you, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Like 3 or 4 concrete steps, you know? And I just, man, you feel old now when you do that shit, you know? If you just sit there for like 10, 15 minutes after you, but
Oh man.
you
How you
just,
feel now?
you know,
How is it now?
I'm fine, you know, but my arm's just sore, you know? It's like, because I landed like that, you know? And, kind of, you know, skinned the old knee and everything.
Wow, yeah. I haven't done that in a while, but
It's, yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
Number
it
one
goes
killer
slow-
is
It goes slow
stairs.
motion, right? I mean, like, am I really falling? No, I'm not really falling. I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm falling. I'm falling, baby. I'm falling hard.
Man.
You sit there
Fallen
like,
had.
yeah, like your dad, you know. Like
Fuck.
fucking, the cat comes up to me. He starts smelling my wounds. You know.
Yeah. Seeing if you're alive or can he have a bite.
Yeah. You dead yet? Not yet, huh?
Smell blood.
I'll be
Maybe
back.
this is the place I start in.
Then he laid down next to me. Laid down next to me, waiting for me to die.
Lay it on your face.
Hurry along the process.
Put his butt right up to your fucking nose.
As if he was.
Are you helpless?
That's right.
Used to bounce right back up in that shit, you know.
You know what they go for first, Mike? The eyes. Yeah,
All right.
that's right. Eyes
All
are the
soft
best part.
tissue. Yep.
They're like grapes.
It's like it's slow motion.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, it is slow motion. I know what you mean. Yeah, you just kind of accept it. You try and fall right. Just stay loose. If you have the presence of mind to do it, just accept
A
it.
moment of acceptance in there.
Yeah, just accept it. Then lay there and assess. You slowly assess. How's the
I
foot?
sat there
What's
for
okay?
15
How's the knee? Knee seems fine.
Yeah.
You know, go down the list, checklist before, like you're preparing to fly a plane. You know.
Yeah.
Left foot, check. Right foot, check. You know. Right knee.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not check.
Pride.
Pride, fuck
Pause.
pride.
Oh,
That's
fucking
over.
pride went a long time ago.
Pride, my God.
Just hurt my pride. That's all I really got hurt.
No, I meant to do that. Right, yeah. How do you like my new trick? Yeah, there you go. Ta-da!
I gotta admit, man, you gotta look at the neighbor. You look toward the neighbor to see if anybody saw you. You know.
Yeah, that's more important, right?
Shake it off like you gotta be like a cat. You know, when a cat
Who's-
does something really stupid, they like can just kind of shake it off and walk away and
Yeah.
say, pretend it didn't happen. You know?
Fucking meow.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like if you get in the back seat of your car because you're baked. Yeah, there's no steering wheel back there.
Have you done that?
No, I don't think I have. Why though? But then you gotta play it off like, yeah, I'm just looking for my groceries or something. Then go
Yeah.
back inside. Like, leaving was a bad idea anyway.
It's 2:00 in the morning. It's closing time.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, that. Then you say, "Oh shit! I thought this was my Tesla."
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not the driver's seat. If you get back there to drive, that's where you should just stay.
That's right.
I always wonder about those old guys that fell. Man, just get up, man. What the hell? You know? Oh man, you don't just get up.
Now you are an old guy who fell.
I am here. I could. I'm falling and I can't.
Ah, you need that. What is that? What was that product?
I need that thing.
Yeah,
Whatever it was,
something
you
alert.
need
That's that alert button
Old
there.
person alert.
Yeah. I can see
Medical,
Mike now.
yeah.
Stop! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah.
Mike, you got to start stashing snacks around on the floor or wherever you go in case nobody comes to help you.
Supplies.
You don't
yeah.
starve to death waiting for help.
At least some
That's right.
bottled water. You know? Something to pee in, maybe.
Chances are he's already peed on himself at
Yeah.
that point. But
At that point, I guess you just lay there and just lay
You gotta
there.
put all the likely spots, like at the bottom of all the stairs. You know,
just keep a big pillow at the bottom of every set of stairs.
You gotta just wrap yourself in fucking pillows, man. It's just like the Michelin Man. Just walk around like that shit.
You ever see that?
Bubble
this-
wrap your whole house.
There it is. Don't wrap your head.
You ever see that? There's this like sport where these guys wear these big bubbles and they go and taunt bulls
Yeah.
and they run around like their feet are sticking out, their heads are sticking out. They're wearing this big inflated, clear plastic inflated thing, and then the bulls come up and like try and gore them, but they like fling them around instead because they bounce off the bull and then they bounce off the ground. It's pretty wild. It's a
Yeah.
sport.
That's up there with skydiving, I think. That's one of those things I ain't doing.
Hey, whatever happened to that Canuck who made that? Was trying to make that grizzly-proof suit. Remember that guy who was
Yeah.
trying to make this like grizzly-proof suit, and he kept,
Oh.
improving on it,
I
improving
think
on
he
it.
got
He was
killed.
bound and determined to make a grizzly-proof suit and to go attack
I think they're
a
in
grizzly
testing.
bear and see what would
I
happen.
think he had a failed test.
Yeah.
Nobody's heard from him since.
Yeah, that's a bad idea too. This is all bad ideas. Yeah, those
So
people in
Kurt's-
those little hominins in the cave wouldn't have done that.
No.
Wouldn't catch them dead doing shit like that. They'd go, that's stupid. Why are we extinct and they're still around?
It could have been an accident of biology. Maybe we were immune to a bug that they weren't.
Oh, you know what happened? They invented UFOs and they're flying around our heads now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They rule the galaxy.
It's
They're
them.
part of the galactic.
No, they got a space program and they're watching us like we're morons.
That's right.
Look at those
A lot
stupid
of
things
this,
turned into. They turned this place into a shithole.
Latest theory that those grays are actually like biological robotic entities that are sent to do the bidding of a higher intelligence to gather information and
They're AI
think
from the
it is.
future.
that makes more sense to me.
You know, I
Yeah.
don't want to see
So,
no
sent
fucking
back to,
non-human biologicals. I don't want to see none of that shit.
Don't worry, Dave. You ain't gonna see any because there aren't any.
I'm good.
I heard from a friend.
Okay,
I'm
Yeah,
telling
saying,
yourself that.
I'm saying
Yeah,
that
there are
I
non-human
don't want to
biologics.
see something like
I
that.
heard from
if.
somebody.
This is a big if, because none of this
The
is
fucking
reality.
classic. That's the classic. I heard from someone else that there are these alien bodies that we
No,
had.
I ain't heard it from
I'm
nobody.
a big
just
fucking
imagining what it'd be
whistleblower with
like.
no fucking evidence whatsoever.
I want to talk about
right.
fucking aliens, goddammit.
How's that sand taste in that hole you stick your head in there? How's that sand taste, man?
Well, I don't know. How does believing anything
Does it get in your
anybody
nose and your
tells you-
mouth and
It's
stuff?
not believing though. It's just
How does
fucking
that
talking
taste?
about it. That's all.
How does all the bullshit? How does swallowing all the bullshit that these guys are feeding you taste? I'm ready to just show me the fucking body. I'll believe you.
Sure.
Just show me the ship. Show me the body. I'll believe you.
I'm
I will
saying
believe
that
it.
I don't want them to fucking show me. I think
That's
if,
an
that,
episode.
if they
Yeah, you
exist-
don't want them to show you because you don't want to have proof that it's not real because you want to keep going on and believing it's real.
I want to go on believing it ain't real. Goddammit.
Well, it's the same bullshit that they're feeding all the non-believing, all the pessimists, all the people.
I don't
who
wanna
are-
believe
yeah,
in
it's the
AI
same
either.
bullshit all
I don't
along.
need this
Tell me
shit in
you're
my
a
life.
fucking whistleblower if you don't have any fucking evidence whatsoever. That's not a whistleblower. That's the same fucking shit we've been hearing all along from all these people.
Yeah, but he's
That's an
he's
episode.
actually
Friend of a
the only
friend.
whistleblower.
Oh yeah. I got told this many years ago. Oh, my brother was in the Air Force. He saw the aliens. He saw the ships. So I met the brother. I said, "Hey, this guy says you." He said, "No, I never saw them myself, but a friend I knew in the Air Force had a friend who was working on that project." Yeah, the friend of a friend. Yep.
You know that one day.
Sounds
Sea
like
dog story. Now the
classic
guy's up there
disinformation.
humiliating himself in front of the fucking House committee
with another Shaggy Dog story.
You know that one that they were describing where there was this square within or a sphere within a square or something like that.
Yeah, what about that?
Yeah.
That's been around. They've been reporting that since like the 50s.
Yeah, what is that?
It's nothing new. I'll tell you that much.
It's all bullshit, Mike. Been fed a
No,
lot of
that
disinformation.
part isn't bullshit. They got that on radar. They have evidence of that one. That's not bullshit. The bullshit is the things they don't have evidence.
How do you know
They
that? How do you know they haven't made that up?
Yeah,
An
that could be bullshit.
How
extraordinary
do you
claim
know?
demands extraordinary evidence.
Radar's not evidence. Radar's bullshit.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm willing to believe on a lot less than that, so don't give me any shit about that.
but you keep saying I believe in it. And I told you I don't. I don't even want them to fucking exist if they do. And if they do exist, I don't want to fucking know about it. I don't want them
I don't
rolling
want
it
them
up.
coming here.
You know those guys, right? Say, for instance, they are hiding it, right?
They don't
Say
want to
they
be
are
walking
hiding
around
it.
that.
They're hiding it because probably every time somebody finds out, they either go insane or wish they didn't fucking know about it, you know? It's probably
Look,
a scenario.
this is true.
Look, if it's
They
all
fucking
true,
exist.
if these things are visiting us, if we have captured, I don't know why they
Not
crash
captured,
in
they're
our
just
atmosphere
around,
when
you
they
know?
fucking come light years across the galaxy to
They
be
didn't come
here,
from light years. They could be
and
from
then
here.
suddenly they can't fucking deal with our atmosphere and their plane crashes. Like, what? Come on, man.
Yeah, but that's just your imagination.
Yeah, that.
That's
I
how
don't
you
want
imagine it.
to any stupid aliens. I want to meet aliens that can fly fucking spaceships without crashing.
Well,
You make it all the way across the galaxy,
So
and
you're
then
looking-
you fucking crash.
well, they're
What the
tired,
fuck is
okay?
wrong with these
It's a
things?
long
So
fucking
you're looking
flight.
for God. I mean, you're looking for a perfect being.
Can't
You're
make
looking
those-
for God. You're
There's
looking
plenty
for
of
another
times
thing
you
to
get a
replace
spaceship
your-
all the way to Mars and then crash it right into the fucking planet because somebody didn't cross a T, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
really.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
We
want
want these-
stupid NASA that
Wow, we
crashes
almost
into
landed.
planets and stuff.
That's right. If these things are smart enough to make it all the way across the galaxy, you know, and bend the rules of physics, then they should be smart enough not to crash into the fucking planet every time they get here.
Yeah, but the drivers didn't make the car. Like people who crash cars didn't invent the car or even know how to fucking use them. All they know is how to start them. So it
So
could
they're
be like
sending
that. They're just
stupid aliens
drivers.
flying these like fancy. They're
They're
sending
here for
stupid
the fucking
aliens to
apple
fly these
blossoms,
fancy.
Mike, and then they fucking, they blow it right at the last minute. Fucking the space alien won't ask for directions and shit. Fucking bounces off Jupiter. Fucking slams into the sun.
But seriously, if these things are smart enough to do all this stuff, I really don't want them to come here.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Right.
you only hear about the failures. You don't hear about the successes. I
don't
guess.
wanna
So
fucking- yeah.
Well, even if they're successful
Base-
and they're smart enough to
base it all
bend
on-
the rules of
based on
physics,
skepticism, based on failures.
if they can actually circumnavigate the laws of physics and do all this wild shit, then they could fucking burn us to a cinder without even thinking about it.
That's the only encouraging thing. If
Don't
they've
want
been
them
around
here.
this long and we're
So
still
the question
here,
is, why haven't they?
Yeah.
That's
Because
right.
they're not here. That's why.
That
A
sand
friend of
must
a
taste
friend
good.
of mine told me.
well, that one
That's all
guy-
the evidence you need. A friend of a friend told
of
me.
yours said it was all bullshit too. So I'm gonna believe the friend that says it's all bullshit.
Yeah, the one guy that was giving testimony, there's plenty he can't say because he'd go to jail. He's just saying what he can say. He's not a whistle. That's the whistleblower.
That's convenient.
That's the way whistleblowing works. I mean, if you do something like Snowden, who just dumps
why don't
all
they
this
just
shit
get
onto-
grant? Okay, say it. You're granted immunity. We're the House of Representatives.
they're not doing that though. He doesn't have immunity.
They're not
Uh,
doing
well,
that. Nobody's doing that. You know
easier
why? 'Cause
said
they
than
don't have
done.
any fucking evidence.
Well,
They don't
he
have
does.
any bodies, and they don't have any
Easier s-
wrecked spaceships.
They have non-human biologics.
Any evidence that you'll accept, that is.
Yeah,
Any
like
evidence that
actual
you
evidence,
will
like
accept or that you'll be
physical
shown.
evidence.
No one's going to show you any evidence. No one's going to show me any evidence. Yes, I understand.
well.
This has to be taken on faith, I guess. The
Yeah,
bullshit
I don't have
and all
faith.
that. Unless you have your own experience.
You gotta have faith.
Nope, don't have faith.
No faith.
I have faith in the process.
Have no faith.
I have faith in.
I have faith in. But boom, boom, boom.